Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Hearthstone. In this game in this episode we're going to keep practicing and try to beat the Hunter because he's the first one on the list and I like Hunters and all that stuff. So this game came out of beta just recently, so that now it's like the official live game and everything, which it was an open beta, so it doesn't make a huge difference. Kind of like Bloons Monkey City, but there's a bunch of like bug fixes and stuff. So here I go first. And I'd like to actually get rid of these two cards. A 3 isn't that bad, but having a 6 and a 4 right off the bat is pretty bad. And now having 2 1s is pretty good. Is pretty helpful. Now what I'd enjoy just using Arcane Missile because he doesn't have any minions, so that'll just do an automatic 3 damage to him. But it might come in handy later. So I'm just going to use my Murloc Raider. That's what's called? Yeah, Murloc Raider. However, now he's using his spell, which I'm actually kind of glad he did that rather than actually hurt me, just because that gives me that slight advantage, because now he's used up one of his spells that could have attacked me, and I just got rid of one of my pretty weak minions that would have been helpful to still have, but was not really necessary. Now, I'd actually like... Well, actually, I wish I had used my my Fire Blast, but I think I'm actually going to get rid of his minion rather than just attack him directly, which is what I usually don't do, but for some reason I felt like that would be a better choice. Not really sure why I thought it was, but anyways, I'm gonna go with the Raid Leader to increase my attack, and I'm gonna attack his little minion because I'll still survive that. And now if he attacks that one, then he'll die, and then if he attacks that one, then he'll live. But it'll do some more damage to him, then I can use my spell against it. So alright, he kills my Raid Leader. So now my attack goes back down to normal. But now that I'm at the HP that I'm at, well actually no, I just said I was going to use this one to attack it. And then do that, and... I think because I know if we attack, I'm just going to kill myself, then instead I'm going to attack his hero, and then let his Oasis Snapjaw to attack me and waste his turn, basically. And of course now he uses that thing, which is bad, I suppose. Yeah, this is pretty bad, because now he's got 3 minions with quite a bit of attack, and I only have my Senjin Shield Master, or Master, I suppose. Let's see, what can I do? I can use my Arcane Missile, which probably won't kill any of these things, any of his minions. Nope. But it did lower their HP, which is helpful, I guess. It's not that great, but I don't remember if I've talked about this before. The taunt ability makes sure that the enemy minions can only attack this one minion person. So anyways, due to all that, he just got a couple more hits off on me. But now that he did that, let's see. What can I do with this? I'm going to play it, obviously, and attack his Snapjaw, which will kill my minion, but now that he only has 1 HP there, then I'll use this card to deal 1 HP to all of them, and then I'll actually use it against his minion, so that in case I don't have anything to defeat his minion on the next round, oh dang it, then I'll be able to use my hero ability to get rid of him, just in case. So what's this one? Deal 1 damage to everyone. I'm not going to use that one because I'm going to use Fireball on this minion because that's a really powerful minion, and I'd really like for that to not be there at all. So I am glad I dealt damage to his minion rather than his hero, although he's still doing a lot of damage to me. Let's see. So this is a minion that I'd really like for him to not have, because as a hunter he has a lot of beast type cards. So I'm going to use the Arcane Explosion, and then my hero ability, and then Arcane Intellect to draw 2 cards. which the mage hero has a lot of draw to card or draw a card type of cards and a lot of spell power cards, which I really enjoy because I was playing this game off this account while I was still in beta, which is like all the other games that I was playing. But anyways, the point of what I was going to say was that I spent a lot of time playing as Jaina Proudmoore and learning the mage class, basically, and I really enjoy it. So, what I'm going to do actually right now, I did want to use the Novice Engineer just so I could draw a card, but having these two powerful minions on the field is going to be really helpful. Because now I'm already down to 13, well, now I'm down to 10, and probably now down to 9, so having this 8 damage to do would be pretty helpful. Let's see, draw another card, see if that's anything useful. Polymorph, another one. I kind of don't want to, but I think I will, just to save myself a little bit of HP. I'm going to use my Polymorph cards on these enemies, which I probably shouldn't have done, because that is kind of a waste to use Polymorph, because they weren't very strong, but because I'm so low on HP, I just want to save as much HP as I can. So that's great. I've only got one more turn, basically. I can only survive one more turn. Great. This is not going to go well. Okay, I'm going to use my hero ability there, and I can only attack with, or I can only attack that minion, basically. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to be it. I don't want to attack his minions because I can do a lot more damage to him. Ah, jeez. The only way I'm going to survive is if I can kill him in this last turn. I've got 1 HP left, so I've got to kill him now. Do I have enough? I do have enough. Actually, wow, I'm actually going to win because I have enough attack power. And I like to have overkill just for the fun of it, so that now I could have done it a little more evenly so that I killed him exactly to 0, but now I've got -4 overkill, which is pretty fun. But that was a really close game. Really close. He would have destroyed me in the next turn if I hadn't killed him. So huzzah! 1 more level on you, lock another card. And I unlocked the Hunter class, so that's nice. And now it's kind of a short game. Well, that was kind of a short game, so I'll just show you. Well, actually, I can't really show you anything. My collection, I think, is where it is. Yeah. Here is where you can look through cards that you've collected, obviously, in your collection and all that. So you can craft your own deck, choosing which hero you want to start with, because then there's neutral monsters or cards that anyone can use, and then there's class-specific or hero-specific cards that you also use. So basically, generally I always choose all of the mage class cards because they're all pretty good, and you can only get 2 of each card type. So then now for the neutral monsters, I try to keep 2 or 3 of each level of each crystal, basically, and I tend to go with the what is it? I'll go with these 2, I suppose. Or no, let's go back and click on that one to get rid of it. And I'll use 2 of these Grimscale Oracles because it says all other Murlocs have +1 attack. So that's nice. Nice to have. But let's see what I usually do. Like I have said, well, now I kind of want to use a different strategy, because last time when I'm building my team, I suppose, I use a lot of taunt and draw card abilities, but now I feel like using a lot of Murloc abilities, or not abilities, but a lot of Murloc cards, and a lot of increased attack power cards, because for some reason I feel like that's a good thing to do. I'm not really sure why. Probably not a good reason, or not a good thing to do. But let's see a couple more cards. Taunt is very, very effective for mages because they tend to deal with a lot more spells that they use. I'm going to use this one. So now I kind of feel like going back and taking out some cards because I want to get a couple more taunting cards, but don't really know which ones to... I'm going to call that it. It's probably not a great deck, and I'll just keep the name. Well, no, I kind of want to change the name. So I've got a, as you can see here, it shows you the distribution of which mana cost cards you have. So I've got a lot of 2 and 1 and a couple 3 and 4, but I don't have as much 5, 6, and 7 as you can see. Basically just explaining the obvious, but basically this is probably a bad deck because it gives me a lot of cards that I can use early on, basically, but then once I get into the later stage of the game, I don't have very many powerful cards to deal a lot of damage or do some cool effect. So it's probably not that great of a deck, I admit. I'll just call it Mage 1 or whatever, or Murloc deck, because I use a lot of Murlocs, but anyways, I'll show off that deck and how well it goes the next episode, because it's already about 10 minutes. So this is probably going to be about 1 match per episode, unless some are really short or something. But that's it for this episode. That felt really quick, but that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.